Today is May 26th, 2016. It is currently 5:21 in the PM. Broadcasting, recording. I am recording to you from what I will name an unknown grid, but I'm sure some of you may or may not know this area. If you don't, that's a shame, because this is a nice quiet little spot behind one of the plazas here in central Ocala. As mayor, I cannot talk. See, I have been meaning to do a vlog style thing for quite a while, and I'm going to see, what does this button do? Oh, it takes a screenshot. That's interesting. There was an update to my iPhone recently, and there's some new camera features. Unfortunately, one of the camera features that I have does not allow me to flip the camera around. So, I'm going to be filming like this for a moment. But, so my name is Tim, and I work at, well, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I work at TJ Maxx. Not going to tell you which one or where specifically. I'm sure there's some stalkers in the YouTubes that would care to look it up. But today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about random shit that's on my mind, just because. Like I said, I've been trying to think of something to do a vlog over, but I don't know what about. Not to mention, I don't like sitting here holding a phone while I'm talking. It's really not, I like the concept of walking around doing a vlog. I do. But the looks that other people give you when you're holding a phone to yourself, talking to yourself, mind you, nobody really knows that you're talking to yourself. People assume that you're talking to somebody else on the phone. People assume that you're having some type of video conversation, and I'm not. I'm talking to myself, and I don't like the way that I look, so that's why the majority of this is going to be facing away from me. So, yeah. So, I primarily use, when I do videos on my YouTube channel and when I do videos for the Signal Loss page, all of the behind the scenes videos have been shot and edited from a cell phone, which it has come to mention that apparently that is a feat of, doing. I don't know, but I just happen to know how editing software works, and I know what I like to see and what I like to do. So, I might splash some behind the scenes footage right in here and just dub my audio over it. But, some of these scenes in here have all been shot. Random car. That sounds weird as shit. Why does that sound so weird? Probably the echo from the walls. Anyway, but as you can see, some of the random background scenes that you have seen in some of my behind the scenes videos that I've posted, like I said, all of that was shot from a cell phone. All of that was edited on a cell phone. All of that was put together and formatted correctly to fit your screen on a cell phone. So, clearly the movie is not going to be done like that. But, for example, this video that you're watching, completely shot and edited on a cell phone. And the reason for this is not because I'm trying to show off and show you guys what I can do. I don't have a laptop. I don't have editing software. I don't have money to drop into doing things that I know I can do. I don't have, any images that I show you guys for this, that, or whatever. Any videos that I say, hey, take a look at this. Tell me what you think about this. Even videos that are in the works for the page. I've got 3 behind the scenes videos in the works on my phone right now that I'm slowly working on from time to time, because they do take a while to edit and render on a phone. But it's not one of those things that I could just start doing and have the computer finish for me and walk away. No, this is my cell phone. This is my only means of access to the internet. I do a little bit at a time. If I have the time to sit there and render it for, 20, 30 minutes, an hour or whatever, then I do that, as some of you have seen me do. But, all of my behind-the-scenes videos, all of my own personal YouTube videos have all been on a cell phone, other than clearly the gaming videos that I've had on my YouTube channel. Those were when I had a working laptop. I would do live streams of video games, and I would do YouTube commentary and different things like that. I've got almost 300 videos on my personal YouTube channel. Clearly, if this is uploaded to that channel, feel free to go back through the back catalog if you are bored as shit and listen to me rant about random stuff. There's a lot of content there. Shameless plug, but I don't make any revenue money off of any of it. It's all just because. So I'm not making a dime from you watching any of those. A lot of people know that, there are people that do YouTube videos for a living. There are people that do, prank phone calls, video game footage, different things like that, and they make a living off of it. And I would love to do that with my life. I would love to be able to say, hey, I'm going to go to work, leave me alone for like 3 or 4 hours, and go into a room and play a video game. I mean, to me, that is the best idea of a job ever. But I do not have that time, that type of setup. In order to do something like that for a living, you need a decent computer. And I'm not asking for a top-notch computer by all means. I'm asking for a fucking Dell Tower. At the time when I was doing gaming videos, I had a laptop, and unfortunately a laptop is not good for that type of scenario. It can be done, mind you, and I did it, but it's not very good for that type of scenario. You need a computer with a little bit of power behind it in order to get anything decent. Here comes a guy on a bike in the distance there. I don't know where he's going, so I might have to cut this short in a second. But anyway, so some of you might be curious as to why I'm sitting over here behind this plaza talking to myself. And the answer for that is I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere today. I worked from 1 to 5. I have to go pay a bill, then I have to go to Walmart, and I have to go run another errand or two, and then I'm going to go home. And none of those places close until like 9 or 10, and that's the only time I need to be somewhere is 9 or 10. So it's just after 5. Here I am just chilling out behind this plaza. But yeah, I don't have a car. A lot of you may or may not know that I do not have a vehicle. I do not have a computer. So I am a geek. I can take apart a computer, put it back together, tell you what the problem is, say how much it costs, and if not, fix it myself. I can do computer software, computer hardware, and networking of devices, be it Android, Windows, Linux, or Mac. I can do all of the above. And if you have a problem with any type of device, I will be more than happy to help you. Provided that you give me transportation to or from wherever it is you need assistance. I heard some noise, it sounded like somebody was walking up behind me. But anyway, yeah, sometimes it may have been a car, I don't know. But sometimes since I walk everywhere, I live relatively close to a Walmart. I live relatively close to a place where I can get, groceries other than Walmart. I can usually just load up my bag and walk to or from and get my shit done. But since I walk everywhere, I do come across some random shit from time to time. So if you boot up my YouTube channel and you go through there, you will see videos of, say, a hippie in front of the mall serenading me with a song because it could, and then threatening to kill me because I was recording him. And I did give him money, and it says so in the video, but random weird shit tends to happen to me. So, but nothing weird or random has really happened to me in a number of months, so I'm waiting for something like fucking out of nowhere to come and hit me in the face. But, I'm hoping it's not bad, because I could really do with some good news. I live paycheck to paycheck, to be honest with you guys. I have damn near gotten to the point of counting my pennies. I have to seriously consider whether or not I should quit smoking simply for the monetary aspect of life. Almost $7 a pack is a little ridiculous for cigarettes in general, let alone when you have to spread your money out tight. My dinner last night was 2 bowls of ramen, for example. My birthday dinner this past month was dollar burritos from Walmart. You want to talk about living under the par. Yeah, I hear about people like getting into car accidents and then buying a new car with their money that they got from the lawsuit. I hear about people that they put up this GoFundMe page, or the guy that did a Kickstarter for potato salad. Have you guys heard about this? Look it up. This guy earned like $75,000 for a Kickstarter for potato salad. It was ridiculous. He ended up donating a bunch of the money, and he put on a concert, Potato Jam or something like that. He ended up like paying a bunch of the local bands to come and play this concert, and then he made like a shit ton of potato salad and sold it. But still, if you get 75 grand for a Kickstarter to make potato salad, dude, I can make a mean bowl of mac and cheese. Like, let's go, let's do this. But I'm not the kind of person to rip somebody off. I'm not gonna mail somebody in New York a bowl of mac and cheese. It's stale as shit. I'm not that kind of person. So that's why I don't do these things. Believe me, I could really use an extra $5 if you got $5 to buy me McDonald's, because I would much rather have McDonald's than ramen. But here I am. It's day to day. This is how it goes. So when you guys see me, if you work with me on the movie, or if you work with me doing whatever, if you see me on a daily and you're like, dude, Tim, you look a little tired. Well, because I've been getting that the last few days from people that I work with. They're like, hey, you look tired. Like, well, I kind of am. I'm tired of shit. I'm tired of, kind of being shit on by life itself. Like, the movie is going great. I fucking love the staff that we have. I love the people that we have. I love the time and the money that people have put forward. Their 110%. It is ridiculously amazing what we have accomplished in, honestly, 12 days of shooting. We've only done this over the weekends. So if you don't count the days that we did not shoot, if you only count the days that we have shot, we've really only shot the movie in like 12 or 13 days. It is ridiculous how fast these things are going. If you put it in a time scale like that, then realistically, we've put together an amazing production in a very small time frame. But I love that. And I love my job, because my job, I am the backroom coordinator. I sit in the back room. I do, processing of truck, freight, whatever. I make 10 an hour, and technically I'm full-time, but I don't usually get over 32 hours a week. So my paycheck still isn't, it's better than most, but it's not really, it's like just enough to pay the bills. So it's, it is what it is. But, compared to jobs in the area, I'm making decent money and I like my job. But, obviously there are going to be some people that you work with that are not going to be thrilled that you work with them, or vice versa. I'm not terribly too thrilled about a few people that I work with, but that's life. You just suck it up and you deal with it, because that's life. There's one particular woman that I work with. Not going to name names because I don't know who's going to fucking watch this video, but there's one particular woman that I work with that seemingly seems to get her way all the time, and all she does is bitch and complain, and it's starting to get on my goddamn nerves, to be honest with you guys. But still, my philosophy is you kind of suck it up, you deal with it, you move on, because you're only here for X amount of hours, and then you got to go live your life. So there's really no point in jeopardizing your job to get into an argument with somebody. There's no point in bitching and complaining about how somebody else is doing their job when you should be focused on doing yours. So that's what I do. I focus on my job and I move on. Sometimes it's kind of hard to bite my tongue, but it is what it is. Like I said, that's life. I will say this though, if anyone that watches my videos has any type of life problem, be it relationship issue, money issue, school issue, work issue, you can't find a job, you need help with that, you have a problem with your computer, you need help with that, anything like that, I'm one of those kinds of people that if you have a problem and I think I can help you, if I have the time, I will help you. Mind you, take this as note, that if I go to help you and I've offered you my advice several times running and you do not accept my advice, there's a difference between listening to me and then going your own route, and then listening to me and completely ignoring me. And if you listen to me and you completely ignore me and you do the opposite, I'm not going to offer you advice anymore, because there's no sense in wasting my breath to a wall. Mind you, sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my breath talking to a phone, but again, that's life.